What is going on YouTube? If you're new to the channel, my name's Evan and I'm an online reseller. That means I go to places like garage sales and thrift stores to find stuff to sell online for a profit. And in this video, I'm showing you the top items that I sold this past week so that you can be on the lookout for them yourself if you want to do the same. Truthfully, it was kind of a slow week. It was more quality over quantity. I was gone half the week. We went down to Florida, saw some cool sights, rode some roller coasters, saw some animals, definitely had a blast, but also sold some pretty interesting stuff this week. So take a look. I don't do a whole lot of retail arbitrage, but my wife and I were in Ross one day just looking around, and they were happened to be doing the yellow tag clearance thing, and saw they had some shoes marked down. I grabbed this pair of Nike Vapor baseball cleats for $1.49. Threw them up on eBay, took forever to sell, but they finally sold for $34.50. That's why I don't do retail arbitrage. I'm not very good at it. You guys may remember last week I told you about LL Bean boat and tote bags. Well, I just sold another one. This one's a little bit older. You can kind of tell by the tag there. A little bit bigger. It's a nice red color and it doesn't have a name on it. It does have some dirtiness on it, especially on the inside. But I only paid $3 at a garage sale and it sold for $48.50. So this is definitely a cool sale. This is a Ping Eye 2 Plus wedge. And the reason it's so cool is because it's copper. They don't make copper golf clubs anymore, so if you see them, they're probably worth picking up. Definitely if they're a Ping. I actually paid up for this one, paid $45 for it, but I got it from Play It Again Sports. And I bought it because I wanted to say that I'd flipped something from Play It Again Sports. Paid $45 for it, brought it home, cleaned it up, and I have a special way I clean these copper golf clubs. I'll throw the video up here. But I paid $45 for it, and it sold for $100. It's actually heading to Australia, and the buyer's all in like $150. So I've been paying a little more attention to books at my thrift stores and saw this set sitting there. This is a review module set for nursing. This is community health nursing, mental health nursing, and there's different ones. There's 8 of them all together. I paid $8 for them and they sold for $60. So I'm definitely going to keep looking at books. I definitely thought these NASCAR racing jackets were out of style, but apparently not. I sold one last week and then I just sold this one this week. This one is for Casey Kane, the NASCAR driver. Paid $8.50 at Goodwill, I believe that's what it was, and it sold within a couple of days for $68.50 on eBay. So these little tiny plastic skateboards are called penny boards, and they can kind of be a bolo. Picked this one up from a garage sale, paid either 50 cents or $1 for it, which I couldn't believe in and of itself. But paid 50 cents or either $1 for it. Took a while to sell, but it sold for $62.50. So you guys finally get to hear me quit talking about field hockey equipment. Paid $22 for a bag full of equipment at Goodwill. Sold 2 sticks, some hand guards, some knee protectors, and all different stuff. And I definitely paid for it a couple times over, and I'm well into the profit. And these goalie leg guards made by Oboe, which is a field hockey brand to be on the lookout for, just sold for $95. If you don't already know Technics or Techniques, not really sure how you pronounce it, it's a really good brand to be on the lookout for, especially when it comes to vintage electronics. This is an older model stereo amplifier. Paid $6 for it from Goodwill, and it sold for $90 on eBay. Took a couple months, but it's pretty good profit. This is definitely a cool sale in my opinion. Some vintage Winchester roller skates. This is actually the second pair that I sold. I picked up 2 pair from a yard sale, paid $10 a piece, and this pair just sold for $134.50. So I'm editing this video and I realized I didn't explain these roller skates very well. They're actually from the 1920s and they're made by the same company that made guns, Winchester. Back in the early 20th century, Winchester put their name on everything from garden tools to washing machines, and they advertised them as good as the gun. So definitely a cool find, and the fact that they're actually dead stock, they've never been worn, never had the straps installed, definitely makes them even more unique. So definitely awesome find, and thought I'd explain a little bit more. Last sale this week is actually a combination of sales, and it's amazing. I'm not stringing you along. It's yarn. Paid $2 a piece for these bags of yarn at Goodwill, and I know yarn can be kind of valuable, but I've never actually found any. Ended up looking up one or two of these skeins. They were selling for $5 or $6 a piece. Picked up 7 of these bags at Goodwill for $2 a piece. So I've got $14 into everything. A lot of them up by color. Ended up with 8 different lots. 5 have sold, and they've sold for over $300. That's pretty crazy. So definitely be on the lookout for yarn.